Hi, and welcome to Business Advisory and Tax Tips. Many of you are asking, where's my $1,400 stimulus check? So I'm here to give you an update on the timing of the third round of stimulus checks. But first, I'm Michelle Burke, coming to you live from Annapolis, Maryland. Many of you know that after 30 years in the corporate tax and public accounting world, I went out on my own and created Health and Taxes last January. There are only two things certain in the world, death and taxes. I'm here to help you flip that to health and less taxes. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, I come live on YouTube. Please subscribe below, share with your friends, comment, show me the love so I continue to bring you these updates. But I go live to bring you either business advice, tax tips, or updates on the stimulus. And today we're going to focus on the third stimulus. So thanks for joining me. So this will be pretty quick and brief today. I know a lot of you have received your third stimulus check or payment. 90 million payments went out according to the IRS prior to this week, and another 37 million went out this week, many of which are being received automatic deposit in bank accounts today. So check your account. But the main group that has not seen their $1,400 stimulus check is Social Security, SSI, veterans, and retired railroad workers. A lot of people in that group, not all, but most, have not seen the money yet. So the House Ways and Means Committee has gone to the IRS and has requested that the IRS update that group of people on when they can expect their stimulus money. So we're expecting the IRS to comment on this by Friday. So the House Ways and Means Committee has asked the IRS to comment by Friday. What is the holdup? What is taking so long to get money out to Social Security recipients, SSI, SSDI, veterans, and retired railroad workers? So if you feel like, hey, I got my money round 1 and round 2, why am I not getting round 3? Right now, I'm going to tell you, just be patient. Let's see what update we get on Friday. Also, President Biden has asked the IRS to get virtually all the payments out by March 31st. They've gotten over 127 million payments out so far. Now, just because, remember, it can be automatic payment, direct deposit to your bank account. It can be a mailed check, and checks have been mailed. However, they may be taking a while to get to your account, to your post office, delivered to your home or your post office box. And then third is that they can come in the form of that debit card. And I want to share with you just quickly, previous rounds, some of these debit payments came to people and they were throwing them away. So I know this is kind of small, but you can see here on the envelope, it says Economic Impact Payment Card. So if you're getting a debit card, this is what the outside of the envelope should look like. And on the inside, you should be getting a Visa debit card from Meta Bank. So I know there's also unfortunately, some fake cards going out, not through the IRS, but just other solicitors out there. Just know this is what, if you get a card from the IRS, it will be, or from the Treasury, basically, it'll be a Visa debit card. It'll be issued by Meta Bank, and it should look like this, and it should come in an envelope from Economic Impact Payment Card. So I think they've listened and trying to do a better job of making sure that people, when they receive those, don't throw them away and know that those are valid. So for those of you, especially the Social Security people, as I mentioned, I'm going to tell you to just be patient. I know a lot of you have been checking Get My Payment on irs.gov, which you can do to see if your payment is coming, see if it's been mailed, or see if it's ready for automatic deposit, and you're getting no information available. Just know right now, the IRS is not accepting phone calls. You can call if you get through. The people answering the phones aren't going to have any more information on when your payments are coming. So I'm just going to ask you right now to continue being patient. I will update you as I get more information on when those checks are going out, but please know they're trying to get them all out by March 31st, at least the majority of them. So if you have any comments or questions, please post them below and I will follow up on them. If you've received your payment, please let me know as well, as I know several of you have. I do want to remind you, if you did not receive round 1 or round 2, if you file a 2020 tax return, there is a spot on there for recovery rebate credit so that you can claim that and obtain that. But you do have to file the return to get outstanding credits, that stimulus 1 or stimulus 2 that you did not receive. You have to file a return. So for some seniors who did not receive it and were expecting to, there's an abbreviated 1040, Form 1040 individual tax return. It's called a 1040 SR. You can go out there and complete that. You will need your Social Security, your 1099 SA from your Social Security benefits to put on there. So these are people who normally don't need to file because all they get is Social Security benefits and they're below the thresholds, but you can file to claim your recovery rebate credit. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. But it's a pretty simple form to file, and it'll get you in to get that round 1 or round 2 if you didn't receive that. So that's really important. I also want to mention, because last week we talked about unemployment, and that the federal government, part of the American Rescue Plan Act that was passed, said that $10,200 of federal unemployment in 2020 is not subject to federal taxes, nor state taxes as well. So to get that refund, if you've already filed your tax return, and you have unemployment on there and you effectively paid federal tax on that, the IRS is saying, don't do anything. Do not amend. Don't do anything. They are going to refund you that excess. So it's most likely around about, I call it around $1,000. They will refund that to you with any other refund that you are getting, or lower your taxes that are payable by that approximately $1,000. So just know to sit still if you already filed. If you haven't filed, a lot of tax softwares have included a box now that says account for the American Rescue Plan Act. You check that. It will take your unemployment and it'll show the unemployment on Schedule 1, line 7, Schedule 1, line 7. It'll show your unemployment as income. Then it'll back out up to $10,200 as non-taxable, and you will have your taxes reduced effectively on your return. So I'm already seeing that in the software that I use, and I know other softwares out there have been updated to account for that. So that's on the federal level. Many of the states have not updated their software. Some have. So that's you just have to look at it and see if your state is adjusting properly for the unemployment taxes. Some states are still taxing it. Most are not. Some never did tax it. So it just depends. It's a state to state and from software to software, whether that is happening or not. So I can fill you in as I get more information on that. But I have filed some returns and been able to reduce the federal taxes payable by that reduced unemployment tax not being taxable. So that's really, really helpful. I think that is all I have to, the one thing on the unemployment tax I do want to mention is if your adjusted gross income is above 150,000, so if you're married filing joint and one spouse was getting unemployment and the other one wasn't, you may not qualify for that $10,200. So if your spouse is earning more, if combined, your adjusted gross income is above 150,000, you will not qualify for that $10,200 of tax-free unemployment. So just wanted to make you aware of that. So that's everything I have for you. Just a very quick update. But please feel free to comment. I'm happy to follow up, and I will bring you more news as I hear it on this topic. And please subscribe. It encourages me to continue bringing you these broadcasts. I hope you find them educational, and I hope that you will share them with your friends. So that's all for today. Please join me again next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.